A $100 million facelift for the American Bank Center may finally be within reach. But first, the city has to convince lawmakers that a zone full of salt water shouldn't count as a funding strategy.
Michael Gibson is with us now and has details on this call for change. Michael?
Right now, Corpus Christi's best shot at paying for major repairs to the American Bank Center is removing the bay from its funding resource. More than half of the city's project finance zone, that's the area where hotel tax revenue is supposed to come from, is currently underwater. And no, not in debt, under actual water, like water with no hotels on it. Enter Senate Bill 1250.
The issue is Corpus Christi PFC zone, established in December 2024, includes a large portion, almost 57%, of the Gulf of Mexico, which contains no hotels and generates no revenue. Because of this geographic disadvantage, the city's ability to capture revenue is severely limited.
State Senator Chuy Hinojosa told the Economic Development Committee that the current setup is like trying to raise money from a crowd that doesn't exist, because it doesn't. It's just waves and seagulls. If lawmakers approve his bill, the city could redraw the zone, reel it back onto dry land, and finally tap into hotel tax revenue that's actually being earned. Right now, that PFZ would bring in $120 million. Redrawing the boundary could send that number up to the $200 million mark. Money that won't have to come out of local taxpayers' wallets. Councilman Roland Barrera made the pitch as well, saying coastal cities have problems the capital just doesn't get.
The challenge is once again, all these senators and state representatives, they're not typical to understanding the challenges that we have as a coastal community.
But it's not just ask and you shall receive. The bill still needs to make it through the Senate and the House.
We need to get it through the Senate and into the House, and it only takes one bill, but we've got a House version filed and a Senate version filed.
Senator Hinojosa says time is tight. The legislative session wraps up June 2nd, and between now and then, it's all hustle.
It should be. We're under a tight time schedule up here. As you well know, the session ends June the 2nd. So it's full court press right now in trying to push the legislation that we carry.
Now, if the bill passes, the city could start pulling in all of that extra money soon and be able to really turn the American Bank Center into a jewel by the sea instead of the rundown venue it's become.